Hey guys, welcome back to MZ Tech. I'm going to be doing another unboxing of a mouse, and this time we have a professional grade mouse called the MX Master from Logitech. And I have the box right here. As you can see, it's contoured for a comfort grip for long-term use and extended hours of usage. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly review some of the main features. Now I know this has been out for some time. I just got my hands on it quite recently, and it's been sitting there for a while. Anyways, I'm going to jump right into it. So it comes with Smart Speed Adaptive Scroll. What that just means is when you spin the scroll wheel, it'll shift, depending on how fast you spin it, it can go into free motion, or it'll stay in click-click mode. It has a thumb wheel as well for horizontal scrolling. You have your front and back buttons on the side, and it holds up to 40 days on a single charge. So that's really amazing. There are a couple more features. I'm going to continue to talk about it, but I'll go ahead and start the unboxing. So as I said, the box, you can see the mouse clearly inside. I like how they displayed it so that you can get a good feel of what it looks like. So let's take out my knife here. I'll start our unboxing. One more thing I should say while I'm opening this is that it comes with the Logitech's infamous dark laser technology. And what that just means is the laser is able to track on all kinds of surfaces, including glass surface, wood table, plastic, you name it. It's a very versatile sensor that they've come up with. And it took them quite a few years to engineer such technology. So here's the box. We've taken out everything from the box here. We have the manual. Let's put that to the side. It comes with a cable. Oh, that's another good feature I should talk about, is that if you're out of battery, while you charge the mouse, you can actually still use it while it's plugged in. So you have, in total, 3 different ways to connect the mouse to the computer. It is Bluetooth capable, and it comes with a wireless dongle, which is right here. So this is the 2.4 gigahertz frequency wireless dongle, Bluetooth, and wired. So you have 3 different means of connecting your mouse to the computer. So here's the mouse itself. It's actually very good material. Like it has this rubbery type feel, so it has a good grip to it. I don't think it's entirely made out of rubber, but it may be a mesh of a couple different types of materials. Obviously, I do notice some plastic feel to it as well. I like the patterned thumb rest here, so that you can easily and comfortably rest your thumb here for quite a few hours with no issue. You have the same type of patterns on the right hand side of the mouse, again to rest your pinky and kind of get that comfortable sort of feeling on your thumbs and pinky, right? So that's basically the contour of the mouse. You can see that it's basically curving towards the right, so it's angling your wrist a little bit to the right hand side. And as you may know, the natural position when you land your arm on the desk is kind of sort of in this sort of an angle. You don't want to put it all the way straight down. This is not necessarily the best position to put your hand on for long hours. So what they've done is they've actually given it a little bit of an angle so that you're holding the mouse slightly towards the right. So it has a very good comfortable position, right? So that's definitely one of the biggest plus points is the way they've designed the mouse, the ergonomics. They've really thought this through. You can land it sort of in this position, and this is kind of how it looks like. So let's look at it from a side perspective, what it looks like. So you can see that my wrist and my hand is a bit, it's a bit to an angle on the right hand side. If you look down on the right hand side, you can see that my pinky and my index finger there are also sort of together on that right hand side. So again, it's very comfortable for palming the mouse. You could also hold it obviously in a claw grip style. Some people do fingertip as well, but I personally think that the palm style is the best for me on this mouse. So here's your thumb wheel. And this thumb wheel does the horizontal scrolling, and you have your back button, you have your forward button, and then you have the scrolling wheel. So here's what the scroll wheel sounds like. very satisfying. And I like how they have a rubberized texture on the scroll wheel. You can see that this helps in gripping it properly and scrolling up and down easily. And it also has a thumb button right here, and you can actually hold it down, and also additionally you'll be able to access the gesture function. So if you hold this thumb button down, you move up, you can program to whatever you want it to do. You can move down, again program it to whatever you want, sideways, both ways. So you have added functionality that way as well. Okay, and if you turn the mouse and you look at it from the bottom, you'll see that there's a little button here, 1, 2, and 3. This basically indicates that this mouse can actually connect to 3 different devices simultaneously, and you just have to press this button to select the device that you want to connect to. So for example, you have it on your computer, on your tablet, and maybe on a laptop, for instance, right? And then there's also an on and off switch right at the top. You have your connect button, and then you have the laser sensor. And you got sufficient amount of mouse feet. They're nicely placed around the whole diameter of the mouse. And that's pretty much it. The other thing I want to talk about is the design as well. I definitely like this design cue. They have a nice gold sort of color scheme with the black. It goes well, really well together. There's 3 LEDs on the on the left hand side, and these LEDs indicate the battery life. There's your charging port. And guys, that's, this is pretty much a first look at the Logitech MX Master. One more thing I would like to add is I want you to take a listen to the clicks, how they sound. So that's your left click, and that's your right click. And I would like to say that there's not a lot of resistance, which is a good thing, because you don't want to apply too much pressure, again, on your fingers. So it's pretty easy to click these buttons, and if you're using it for hours on end, that's a good thing because it won't strain your fingers too much. And guys, that's pretty much about it. Leave your comments in the comments section below. Let me know what you think of it. I will be doing a more in-depth review probably a couple months down the road, just to kind of give you a follow-up what it is, how it's been coming along for me. Maybe not a couple months, but a couple weeks actually. And you'll have a much better understanding. So thanks again for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next video.